Was the biggest error you or like difficulty you faced or did? Biggest blunder.
The biggest blunder? Right now, I can't think of one. When it comes to blunders, my life is kind of
Steady?
steady.
What about financially? Financially?
I've never had enough to blunder with.
Okay.
It's always been paycheck to paycheck.
So, what do you think many like adolescents or the new generation would blunder to?
Finances,
Finances.
finances, bills and rents and stuff have gone up so high you can't afford, if you live in California, you can't afford to buy a house. Your generation, bless you children, you're going to be in apartments. You're going to have neighbors above, beyond, below, and around you. Can't afford to buy a house. They've gone up, prices have gone up. When my children were little, we thought it was horrible when you had to pay $45,000 for a house. And now you couldn't touch a bedroom for $45,000. They're 800 and something thousand dollars for a house. 50 years ago, I could have bought for 45.
So, what advice would you give the new generation, like financially?
Financially, save whenever you can. Be careful of what you buy. Don't overspend. Don't overbuy. If you've got a watch that works, that's fine. Keep it until it dies, and then get another one. You don't need to go out and spend $1,000 for a watch just because it is the newest thing. Get something that works, clothes that work. You don't have to have name brands and all this stuff. Peer pressure, nope. They start doing the peer pressure, they're not your friends. Because they're like, oh, well, look what I've got. Don't you wish you had one? Yeah, I wish I had one, but we can't afford it, so I'm not worrying about it. But don't give in to peer pressure and save. If you make $3 doing something extra, take $1 of that and stash it away. That gives you $2 to play with. But take $1 of that and stash it away and don't touch it. And you'd be surprised how fast that dollar grows if you do that every time.
And another thing would like to go to college, right? Or
To go to college, keep your grades up, and put in for any and all scholarships, grants. A Pell Grant in California is great. You don't have to pay it back. But look for the grants. Look through the VFWs, the City of Chula Vista, the Elks Club, the women's clubs, and stuff. And talk to your counselors at school. They know different places where you can get grants. Put in for grants. But put in for as many as you can. And don't be a hopper. Once you get to school, don't be a hopper and decide you're going to go in for this, and then maybe a year and a half down, decide, oh, well, you don't like this anymore, you're going to go to another one.
don't be a hopper or
Don't be a hopper. Now,
what?
if you go in and you're going to go to education, so maybe you don't want to be an English teacher, maybe you want to be into sports, but you still have to have your English. So keep your English, but add the sports. If you want to be a sports coach, a sports teacher, or whatever.
Why is it bad hopping?
You're not steady because you get so much done on this one, they decide you don't like this, you're going to go to this one. So your credits may not transfer over. So it's like starting all over again from one, and you're perpetually in school. Instead of graduating in 4 years with a BA, you might be 6 years.
I've never knew that. Uh, so, what generation or age in your past self would you improve the most? Or want to improve the most?
Mm, teenagers, teenage years. I had a good teenage years, but there was still room for improvement.
What could have you done? Or not done?
Uh, could have been nicer to my brothers and sisters, I guess.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 3. 2 brothers and a sister. All younger.
Thank you for your time. And actually, I really want to know about your father. Like,
My dad?
yeah, your dad.
He was a good guy. He was born in Pennsylvania, Towanda, Pennsylvania, him and my mom both. He joined the Navy at 17. He was born, yeah, he was 17. He was born in 1929,
Is there a reason why he joined that 17?
World War II.
He wanted to go or like he got like
No, he wanted to go. He joined the Navy. He says he wasn't going to be a soldier. He went to the Navy. He was a cook. We always asked him, well, why'd you be a cook? Why'd you go in to be a cook, Dad? He says, well, for one, he says, I like to eat. He says, and for 2, he says, the cooks always get a shower every day. And it's like, yes, my dad was one of these clean freaks. It was cleaned every day.
Did he fall like in the against Germany or Japan? Like what? From Pacific or Atlantic?
He started out in the Atlantic, and then he ended up in the Pacific.
Was he part of D-Day?
No, he was in the Pacific by then. But he was over in Pearl Harbor, to you guys, about 3 weeks after Japan hit it. Yeah.
So 3 weeks after, so he wouldn't face any kamikaze attacks, right?
No, not then.
And he returned home safely, right?
Oh, yes.
What other war? Korean War?
Korea, he was in San Diego. He was stationed here in San Diego.
Well, he fought in the Korean War, or
He was back in school part-time. He was in sub school. He was in submarine school, so.
and then he went to Korea.
No, he stayed on the ships.
Oh, so what kind of ship? Were like transferring troops or like artillery ships?
He did a transfer. He was on transfer ships. And then when he got out of school, he went into submarines. He's an underwater sailor.